Hello, this is Coach Lydia Knight, and we are ending eating disorders and freeing women from every cage. And freedom is no longer worried about others' food. So when we are in this place of mental obsession over food and tracking our own food and tracking our macros and thinking about our calories and having so much mental energy going toward that, because there's such a focus and an emphasis on that, we also see it spill into other people's food. So we think, oh, man, I remember the experience of just like constantly keeping track of everyone's food, like at a restaurant. So we would go out to eat and I had already looked at the menu online, and then I would pore over the menu once we got to the restaurant, and I would just go over it and over it and over it, and finally like make a decision that I was back and forth and regretting, and it took so much mental energy, and I was doing that for everyone else. I knew what everyone else was ordering. I knew the fries that were left on the plate at the people next to us. I felt the compulsion to go and eat other people's food that I didn't even know. I was just in this place of starvation and disordered eating, and I was constantly monitoring and worrying about and thinking about everyone's food. I remember going when we lived in New York, like we were in the city and we went and met up with people that my then husband knew, but I didn't know, and sort of meeting them for the first time. And we're all, out to lunch. And I remember the woman next to me, she got something with anchovies on her salad, and I guess she didn't like them. And so she put them on the side of her plate. And I could tell that she wasn't going to eat them. This was food that she was just leaving on the side of her plate. And I have no idea what we talked about. I have no idea what happened on that day. What I remember in burned into my brain photographic memory is just poring over how is she not thinking about those? How can she not eat those? Even if she doesn't like them, how can she just waste them and leave them on her plate? I wonder what she would say if I offered to eat them. It was just this constant obsession with someone else's food because I was so food crazed. And being free of that is not only wonderful, but it's a lot less embarrassing. It was so embarrassing to oh man, eat other people's food and navigate all that. And yeah, it's a hard life. So for your next step to freedom, go to lifewithlydia.com.